On everybody, the Weedtastic Warrior here, and I'm supposed to say things like, if you like this video, like, subscribe to my channel. So if you like it, please do. If you don't, do whatever you want. If you like it, you don't even have to. Do whatever you want, whatever makes you feel happy. But to get my message out and to help other people, it would be awesome if you liked it, because then, yeah, that would make things a lot easier. And also make me feel good. I would like to say that, you know, I wouldn't care if people liked it, but it would make me feel good. Alright, but my main message is just embracing the now. We always want to be in the future. We always want to think about the past. But we never want to really be in the now. We are like, our physical body's in the now, but our mind is never there. So, we're always thinking about, dang, I should have done this. I gotta do this. Never. I'm doing this. Like, I woke up this morning. Just take a breath. Breathe out like you're living life. And that is the most beautiful thing ever. I'm proud to say that my church, I went there this morning and we found out that we did big water. We raised enough money. We had to raise $15,000 to put a new addition to this pump in West Africa to supply water for another 150,000 people in West Africa. So that's awesome. I mean, I complain about my life, but I live in a 2,000 square foot home that I shower. I leave the water running for a little bit. I know that's bad, but I leave it running a little bit before I even get in. So life ain't that bad, is it? You know? When you realize you're just breathing. I had a friend, I've been telling him about meditation, and I told him that all you have to do is meditate, man. It's that simple, just meditation. And then he hit me back and he's like, dude, you wouldn't even know, you would have no idea how much it just helps just saying, like, I don't feel angry or don't feel mad. And I'm like, yes I do. That's why I told you to meditate. That's what I'm telling you. It's so easy to just be happy. It's so easy when you take out all the materialistic things. We idolize about all the wrong things. We have all the wrong goals. We look so much outward and so less inward. Because that's who we have. That's who we spend the most time with. We don't spend the most time with our loved ones or celebrities or even money. We spend most time with us. And if we're not happy, nothing's ever going to be happy, because this is what takes us through our whole body. Or our whole journey, I'm sorry. Our whole journey takes us through this. And if you ever look in the mirror and just look at yourself, you'll realize how beautiful you are. Just look in the mirror and just be like, that's crazy that I'm here. Like, what am I here for? You're not here to live up to other people's expectations. You're here just to be you. I put the expectations on my wife. She puts expectations on me. But when we don't, and we just live, it's beautiful. When I don't put expectations on my children, it's beautiful. When we don't put expectations on, I've noticed that even me, I try to live through my child sometimes. Like all the things I didn't get the opportunities to do, I try to make him really see, and that's not right. We should just let them be them. You know, I've heard parents say, because I'm a coach, I've heard parents say, well, oh, my son ain't gonna be ever that good. And I'm like, why do you already limit him? You know? So really, we cut our wings off our children at such a young age. Don't let them fly because we're afraid they're gonna fail because we fail. I saw something today. A baby falls like 50 times in a day trying to walk, but it never ever says, I'm never gonna get this. Life is meant to just truly live it, love it, and be peaceful, and be peaceful to other people. That's what meditation helps me. It helps me not be so angry. It helps me want to be out in nature. Like, I don't even want to be in my house. You know, I want to be outside. I want to be in the sun. I try to put out these videos because I was in such a dark place, and now I found something that makes me so happy. I go to church every Sunday, not because it makes me look good, because it truly makes me happy, because I'm around like-minded individuals that are there for the same thing, no matter if they believe in it or not. They're there because they want peace. Everybody wants peace. No matter, even the worst terrorists, they want peace. They might want a different peace, but everybody wants peace. But we're going around it at the wrong ways. We're letting the wrong people lead us, and we're not really leading ourselves. We're spending too much time watching television about false reality because our reality sucks. We're not spending time in books and preparing ourselves. There's only like 3 requirements to be president. One of them is just be 35 years old. That leaves out, there's so many potential presidents, and a United States citizen. Come on. Natural born citizen, and that wasn't even, like, I don't know all the things about it, but yeah, it's so easy to be president, and we're letting the wrong people lead us. We have so many great minds that are getting locked up because of falling into addictions, and all our great youth. Heroin is sweeping the nation now. It is sweeping the nation. It is just taking no prisoners. It doesn't discriminate. It's just like AIDS. Once it gets a hold of people, they're lucky if they live out the rest of their lives. It's so scary, and we're all looking and trying to become individuals. We don't need to be individuals anymore. We need to be a community. We came over here, and no matter if we were slaves or if we were slave owners, we were still a community. It's crazy to look at it that way, but we were still a community. We were still doing all these other things for the better good. And you know what? We let our past, really jack us up. We let the mistakes of the past, slave owners, you know, they were doing some horrible things, but because my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather owned a slave, and he did that, does not mean I should be held accountable because I don't even know I'm here, or because I'm a slave, or my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was a slave. I can't feel this. Unchain it. You are an individual. We're not held down by these barriers of the past or what we're supposed to be in the future. That's why, like, I use Eminem as the greatest example. He was supposed to be some trash dude from Michigan. He was put into a coma when he was younger because he was jumped for trying to be who he wanted to be. And still, he came out, he did all of that. He battled addiction. He battled his wife's addiction with her. He battled his mom's addiction. And he rapped about it entirely. You know, the reason why I related to growing up is because he didn't hold anything back. The curses were what we were feeling, what I was feeling. You know, it's okay to be upset. It's okay not to be okay. People think that, oh, because you're not okay, that you must be depressed. Everybody is depressed at some point in their life. It's just the way the brain works. They say we only use 5% of our brains, but that's false. You can use so much more, but you have to get control. Not control, because that's false. I'm sorry. I hate using control, because you can't control your brain. That's impossible. You have to be conscious. Just conscious of it. Just be conscious of your thoughts, conscious of your actions, and everything will also fall in line. The universe will give so many good things to you. We all might not believe in God, but we all believe there's something out there. Everybody does. Everybody knows there's a force out there. We all are energy. Put out positive energy. Alright? Positive attracts positive. Negative attracts negative. If you put out negative thoughts, even in your head, negative things are going to happen in your life. You got to put out positive thoughts. Positive, positive, positive. All throughout your life. No matter even if you mess up. The day's long. Wake up early. Go to bed early. Okay? Wake up early. I wake up at 6 o'clock every morning no matter what the day it is. Because I want to do my ritual. I want to meditate. I want to do my yoga. I want to just be at peace with myself before everything comes running at me. Before my kids, before my wife, before my animals at the house, before everybody else that needs me comes rushing at me. I want to be in touch with me. Alright? And I found that things get better when I'm actually conscious of my thoughts. When things come up and I'm about to say it, I'm like, whoa, don't say that. And that's the best thing. I'm trying to talk about mindfulness. I'd say names like Koi Fresco, or Infinite Waters, or Maharaji, or Ram Dass, or Martin Luther King, Gandhi, JFK, John Lennon, the Beatles, all these articles about love, Wu-Tang Clan, all these people that I can just, off the top of my head, that I can found some way. Oh, Russell Brand. Research Russell Brand, The Awakened Man. That is what life is about. Everybody has what I have found, what Russell has found. I've only found maybe 1%. I got a glimpse into the paradise one day when I was meditating, and that glimpse made me realize that I don't want to live the life I've always wanted to live. I don't want to worry about time. I don't want to worry about anything that's out of my control anymore. I want the universe to guide me, because the universe has guided me my entire life. I've just been trying to fight it. And where has it got me? It's got me anxiety, depression, fear, just everything wrong, okay? So I feel you. You're no different than me. We're all the same person. We're all the same people. We're all the same, just here for the same reason. To just be one with the universe, spread peace, and spread love, and make it uncool to be hate. You know, if you have friends on your Facebook page, say if you put up a comment and they say negative things to you, they're not your friends. They're just people that you've met in your life, and because you hung out, they easily can just hit add friend, and you're like, oh, I should maybe keep that person as a friend. So, I don't want to be awkward. They're a work acquaintance, so I don't know. You need positive people. You need people that, if they're going to see your picture and see that it's your happy birthday or something, they're going to say, happy birthday. They're not going to just say, well, I'm not going to say happy birthday because I don't see him every day. They're going to fill you up. If I see somebody struggling on my Facebook, it's that easy. We have the greatest tool in our hand, the tool that I'm using right now, the tool that our president uses all the time. He tweets, he can see us, he can hear us. We have to just be positive people. We need to help people. If there's heroin addicts in need, we need to help them. If there's people in struggle, we need to help them. We're the community. Congress can't do it all. So they realize they can't do it all, so they're like, well, we're going to still get paid. But we need to figure out a way that we can solve this ourselves, because they ain't been helping. They ain't been helping. And you can point the fingers at so many people about, oh, well, it's welfare, it's a school system, it's teacher tenure, it's too much waste money on the military. It's all these things. It's the fact that we as human beings are not conscious of our mind. So why would we be conscious of where our money goes? Why would we be conscious where we go? Why would we be conscious of anything? We just have monkey brains, and we go, ooh, ooh, ah, 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 whatever's next. We just grab anything we can find. That's why we spend so much money on happiness. That's why we always try to go and get what we need and just keep on moving on. And then when we buy that car, or we buy that luxury, or we buy that house, and that thing leaves us so quick, and you don't, the luxury of buying a house and that temporary awesomeness leaves you, and you're still like, dang, I'm still not happy. It's because we're not happy from within. We need to be fulfilled, and it takes so much work. It's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen just meditating once. It's not going to happen meditating for a week. It's a practice. You need to practice it as much as you go to the gym, as much as you are hungry, as much as you eat. You need to meditate. You need to be just conscious of your thoughts, because when you're conscious of your thoughts, you're going to breathe so much beautiful things out into life. You're going to see so many more beautiful things that you've never seen. You're going to make your family happy. You're going to make your loved ones happy. You're going to make everything in your life happy. And if it's happened to you, you know what I'm talking about. If you're one of my friends that I've talked to, if you're one of my family members that I've talked to that it's helped, you know what I'm talking about. It helps you. It brings you up. It brings so much joy. Things can get better. You don't need $1 million to have happiness. You just need to feel the joy inside. The joy in your heart makes you the most happy. So what I want you to do today, just take a deep breath in. Blow it out. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. We all make mistakes, but we all can get better. It's never too late. You're never too old. As long as you're still breathing, you're doing something amazing. I love you. You're beautiful. Stay you. Peace. Like, subscribe. Please spread the word. We'll see what we can do. We're gonna try this peace thing. All right. Weedtastic Warrior out.